Hey everybody, welcome to the white void of my room. It's pretty late. It's like 11 o'clock, so you're not getting outdoor Eric. Anyway, work stuff. Work is interesting and fun. It's currently half me animating and half me untangling a ball of yarn. It's because I'm working with a game engine for cinematics, specifically Unreal Engine and Sequencer, and I'm also working with somebody else's game and sequences. So I have to first untangle their bullshit and get to the good stuff, get the good stuff out, and then clean it up, and then add it back to the package in the engine. And I have to do that all without fucking it up. It's kind of a weird mess, but it's a lot of fun because it's engaging and it's neat to interact with this as like a puzzle. Debugging in game dev is like pretty cool because it's a lot more than just mindlessly interacting and posing keyframes and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I can see myself sticking to this team for a while if they pay pretty well. There we go. Yeah, swordplay. Swordplay is my exam is on June 21st. I have to finish my report card first. Basically, the last exam I failed, I got feedback from the school, and I have to examine with teachers over that feedback before I can get into the next test. So I'm plugging through that. The last Wednesday, I did something called Bear Pit. If you've ever heard of Bear Pit, it's basically winners stay on. You all get up into a line, and everyone's in gear and ready to fight at full speed. And then one person goes up, and they fight the person at the front of the line, and whoever wins stays on. And the loser goes to the back of the line. You just keep doing that. You just like winner stays on. And I managed to get through a whole like rotation of people by doing something that was kind of different and weird. And I was just very aggressively attacking with cover. And what that did was it forced them, like I was attacking with a lot of pressure and power and basically blowing through people's guards unless they completely 200% committed to the defense. And so I just kind of like surprised a whole group of people in a row, and it worked really well. IRL guard breaks, guilty gear counter, that kind of shit. It was cool to see it work, especially with people who are above my rank. Like I'm fighting like blue cords who are a whole rank above me doing this, and it's effective. It's very interesting as like a surprise tactic. What this did teach me though is that I need to really focus on my weaving of my footwork with my actual attacks to one, make my offense way more legitimate and dangerous, and two, make it much safer. Because what happens is I will then be like striking and stepping in safely and then quickly stepping out to defend to give myself room to, not die. This makes me a way more difficult and harder target to fight. And so what I'm just doing now is I'm just kind of like doing drills in my spare time of strike, step in, or sorry, step in, strike, or the order's important. Strike, step in, step out, cover with defense. And that specific order is like really crucial to not getting your ass beat. Other stuff. Um, I just spent like a week or so watching Kendrick Lamar end Drake's career and like revoke his end pass. It's fucking wild. Toronto pop star and kid diddler Drake has been in like a rap battle with Kendrick Lamar, a really fucking famous rapper, who's like one of the best rappers in the last 20 years. And it's been the most entertaining thing of the summer just watching this like very rich piece of shit get assassinated by one of the best rappers. uh, on top of that, like we got one of the best songs out of Kendrick of this summer, and it's going to play on the radio and in clubs, and it's really fucking funny because the song is basically just him going, "Yo, Drake is a pedophile, yo." It's fucking wild. I've never seen somebody get bodied this hard on like a rap battle kind of thing. Even though a rap battle is just like two poets screaming at each other in the street, it's so fucking silly. Um, Microsoft is a fucking piece of shit and needs to die. Uh, Basically, Microsoft is directly responsible for like another round of layoffs and the closure of a studio. This one, which was Tango GameWorks, which made Hi-Fi Rush, probably one of the best games of its year. It won awards and shit. And it performed really well, even though they were like left out to die by Microsoft. Like they were given no budget to market, and the game got shadow dropped, and it still just did really well against all odds. It just by being a good game and word of mouth. Um, but Microsoft killed the studio. And so Microsoft continues its like amazing track record of literally killing more games and closing more studios than releasing games under its umbrella this year, which is an insane metric that like can't be understated, is like the worst thing ever. If you work at a Microsoft studio, you should be polishing your resume to work somewhere else right now. Like that's how bad it is. Anyway, all of this is to say that Microsoft can lick my ass and suck my balls, and Phil Spencer can die. Uh, anyway, to end this on a slightly more positive note, I went to Brecca. It was a nice place out on downtown. It's a place you can bike to. It's got really good, really cheap food. I like it a lot. I got to go there with Alice, and I had a big old apple fritter. It was delicious. Anyway, see you next week, y'all.